Bonsoir, mes amis. Well, we're going to look now at the irregular verbs in the future and the conditional. And all that means really is that they have an irregular stem. You've already done this for être, aller, avoir, and faire. Now we're going to look at the other irregular verbs that you know. Okay, ready? I would say for this slide, just write the title, the future and the conditional of irregular verbs. You don't have to worry about the rest of this. Future and the conditional of irregular verbs. All right, so we'll start with the infinitive of each verb. Then we'll look at their irregular stem. Then we'll add the future endings and then the conditional endings. And across, you're going to see each verb. Let's start with savoir, the verb to know a fact or to know how to do something. Its stem is S-A-U-R, sour. Add the future endings. Je saurai, tu sauras. Add the conditional endings. Je saurai, tu saurais. Hear the difference. Sometimes you can hear the difference in the ending, and sometimes you can't. Voir, the verb to see. V-E-R-R is its stem. Future endings, je verrai, tu verras. And conditional endings, je verrai, tu verrais. Envoyer, the verb to send. Its stem looks kind of like voir. Envers, E-N-V-E-R-R. Future, conditional. J'enverrai, tu enverras. J'enverrai, tu enverrais. Pouvoir. Its stem is P-O-U-R-R. Pour. Je pourrai, tu pourras. Je pourrai, tu pourrais. Devoir. Its stem is D-E-V-R, devre. Je devrais, tu devras. Je devrais, tu devrais. Oh, and this is the verb must or should, right? It also means to owe money. It means must or should when it's followed by a second verb in the infinitive form. Otherwise, it just means to owe money. Recevoir, the verb to receive. R-E-C-E-V-R, recevre. In the future, je recevrai, tu recevras. In the conditional, je recevrai, tu recevrais. You're probably noticing that these je forms all sound the same. Vouloir, the verb to want. Voudre. You learned this in 7th grade, how to say je voudrais, right? The conditional. You just didn't realize it. Here's the future. Je voudrais, I will want. Tu voudras, you will want. And here's the conditional. Je voudrais, I would want. And tu voudrais, you would want. Venir, the verb to come. Its stem is V-I-E-N-D-R, viendre. In the future, je viendrai, tu viendras. I will come, you will come. And in the conditional, je viendrai, tu viendrais. I would come, you would come. Oh, falloir. You're thinking, Madame Mayo, we've never seen this verb before, but you have. You've seen it as il faut. Remember the verb that's followed by an infinitive and it means it's necessary to? The funny thing about this verb is it only has a third person singular form. There's no je, tu. Falloir means to be necessary, and its stem is faudra. F-A-U-D-R. Il faudra. It will be necessary. Il faudrait. It would be necessary. All right, guys, take a minute to make sure you've got all that copied down. Remember, the stem is the same for the future and the conditional. And then we have our future endings versus our conditional endings. And our conditional endings are actually the same as the imperfect endings. Okay, if you still need more time to write, you can pause the video. Okay, so we use the conditional to talk about something that may happen, maybe to make a suggestion or a request. Like I said, we learned je voudrais in the 7th grade, which means I would like. Vous pourriez fermer la porte, s'il vous plaît. This is making a request. You would be able to close the door, please. In English, we would say, could you close the door, please? That could is the conditional form of the verb to be able to. And this is the conditional form in French of the verb to be able to, pouvoir. Je mangerais bien quelque chose. I would eat something good. I wouldn't mind to eat something. Okay, this is again just kind of softening a request. I wouldn't mind. In other words, can you feed me, please? I'm hungry. Tu devrais inviter Marie. Well, my family is famous for these suggestions all the time. Boy, if I had a nickel for every time my Auntie Lane or my mom or my grandmother told me what I should do. You should invite Marie. You know what you should do? You should invite Marie. All right. Let's see if you can put these in the conditional. Tu dois manger ton petit déjeuner avant d'aller à l'école. You should eat your breakfast before going to school. Now, this before going to school is a prepositional phrase, so we're going to leave aller alone. We don't have to worry about it. We're going to look at devoir here. It's followed by an infinitive and will continue to be, so we don't need to worry about manger. You want to put devoir in the conditional. Tu, and then our stem, D-E-V-R, and then our imperfect ending, A-I-S. You would be able or should be able to eat your breakfast before going to school. You are coming with your cousin to my party? What verb is this? Do you recognize it in the present tense? This is venir. So you want to take the stem, the irregular stem, which is V-I-E-N-D-R, and put your ending, imperfect ending, conditional ending for vous, which is I-E-Z. Vous viendriez avec votre cousin à ma fête. You would come with your cousin to my party? Maybe there's something else in the conversation here, like, if you were happy, would you come with your cousin to my party? We're going to look at clauses like that and sentences like that later when I get back. Il faut tourner à droite pour arriver au restaurant. It's necessary to turn right in order to arrive at the restaurant. We're going to take faut and put it in the conditional. And remember, there's only the il form of faut. F-A-U-D-R, and then the conditional ending. Il faudrait. It would be necessary to turn right in order to arrive at the restaurant. It would be necessary. Nous envoyons un colis à notre grand-père. We are sending a package to our grandfather. Envoyer is the verb. The irregular stem is E-N-V-E-R-R, envers. And the ending for nous is I-O-N-S. Nous enverrions. We would send a package to our grandfather. Okay, mes amis, good job. Remember, you can always go back, rewind, and fill in some stuff if I went too quickly for you. And good luck, and I will see you next time. Bonne soirée!